Let's get a move on then. And Sanjay, who is the Chief Business Officer, Ujjivan Small Finance Bank, chatted with us about the concerns over demand as well as what they had discussed yesterday with the Finance Minister.
Well, actually, there was some conversation which was happening around what's been talked about, that there's a liquidity issue possibly, and there is a likely slowdown in a couple of sectors, and that was essentially what it started with. But when you look at our aspect and how we've attacked the problem or how we see the problem, frankly, there is no liquidity issue. Okay, and yes. You've heard about headline news around a couple of sectors which are facing a problem. We lend to the last mile, the bottom of the pyramid and the mass market. We haven't seen any problem in terms of demand, and we've had no issues in generating liquidity for that. Number one. Number two, we've grown handsomely. We've grown last year and we continue to grow. So we really don't see that there's some big issue out here. I personally think that there's a lot more noise than what the reality is. Yeah.
So are you currently facing any problems, or are you saying that there are no problems whatsoever right now?
No, we are not facing any problem whatsoever. No problem at all.
Has the Finance Minister also asked you to organize outreach programs like they did, if you remember, last week? The Finance Minister herself held a meeting with public sector banks, and there they were asked to conduct loan melas in 400 districts so as to ensure last mile delivery. So are you also planning something on those lines?
Well, we have ourselves a fabulous outreach program. We are in 221 districts, over 500 branches. We have 4.7 million customers, over 4 million women customers. We have a quarter of our branches, which is about 120 branches, in unbanked rural centers. So we are there already. So, there was no requirement of us to reach out to these. And I think what they've said about, 400 PSU or 400 villages or centers that PSU banks have to get into, it's a good thing. More people will get to know about finance. That's fantastic. More such things will happen because education at that level is very important, and which a lot of the onus falls on the microfinance or the small finance banks. Here there are more people going. Great for us, great for the country. I think more such things should happen.
Okay, a quick last question. What will be your biggest takeaway from today, or if you could list out 3 key takeaways from today's meeting with FM?
See, one is clearly positivity. And what the entire room was conveying is the entire positivity around liquidity, number one. Number two, there are sectoral issues. Those issues appear temporary and the market will come back. Okay? And I think a lot of people are just waiting and watching for the market to come back. It will come back.